Well. Good
morning, everybody.
Wow. Oh, quite a decent bit echo there. Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing super well. Let me know if there is a crazy echo. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Sussed it out. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Hope you are doing super well. Welcome to Christchurch International Airport on a very cold and slightly frosty morning here in Christchurch. Hope everyone is doing incredibly well. And welcome back to another sunrise stream. We're in for an action-packed, quite short stream this morning. Aiming to be finished up around about 8:30 this morning. So yeah, a little bit of a shorter stream today, as I am, of course, back at work. So yeah, be finishing up a little bit early so I can get home and, of course, get back to work. You guys let me know there is an echo. Is the echo still there? Chat's taking a little bit of a second to come through. Still have an echo. I think I've sussed it out now. I keep forgetting with the USB webcam that I have that it has a built-in microphone on it as well, and I think I've just figured out that I needed to actually have just turned it off in the audio mixer. So give me another quick 5 out of 5 there in the chat. Just let me know if we still have some echo. Hopefully we do. Steve, thank you for the text, my friend. Let me know if it's still there. But we do have our first departure of the morning, which is NZ582, Air New Zealand A320 off to Auckland. Yeah, thanks, Steve. Appreciate it. Thanks, James, as well. Yeah, I figured out what it is. Forgot that the USB webcam that I have, of course, has a built-in microphone as well. So, note to self, in the audio mixer, if the USB webcam is on in the audio mixer settings, turn it off. But there we go. But anyway, good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing super well. Happy Thursday. We are pretty much at the end of the week. Pretty much. But yeah, out here again for another awesome sunrise stream. And it is going to be one heck of a beautiful sunrise here in Christchurch. It's going to be a gorgeous day here today. Looking at about a high of 20 degrees. So yeah, but as we get a little bit more light, I will turn the night settings off on the camera, and I'll turn you guys around so you can see the beautiful sunset that is slowly starting to appear behind me. But we are going to keep eyes on our friends at the Air New Zealand A320 that's taking off. And just have a quick catch up in the chat. All of you guys let me know it's now 5 out of 5. Awesome stuff. Good to see you, Steve. Christchurch Aviation, Becky H. Davies, Christine Frank, one of our awesome super mods here on the channel. And yeah, quick FYI, my awesome friends, today we are running the stream on 2K. So for those of you who are watching, of course, go click the settings icon in your YouTube player and click quality, I think it is, and you can select 2K. I'm doing some tests on it today to see how we go with the 2K footage. I think there's a comment in there from James saying that the 2K is up and running and is looking good. Here we go, James coming in saying, sounds great, thought we had 2 times Sean and 2K. Jacob, good morning, my friend, good to see you, I hope you're well. Christine Frank, good morning as well, super mod there. Awake nice and early to get involved here on the second Sky Squad TV sunrise stream. We're just going to have a quick look up at NZ582, which is heading off to Auckland. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know that we are up and running and sounding great. But NZ582 is next out the door. First departure of the morning. So the first Sky Squad TV sunrise stream that I did was on Sunday morning. But for those of you that were with us Turns out that the rush hour on Sunday morning isn't much of a rush hour. But we will see how we go for the time being with the low light here. As of course, you know, there's a lot of lights, a lot of very bright lights. So we're kind of just more so rocking and rolling with this for the next little while until the sun comes up. But more so just enjoying the awesome sounds of the planes to start off our morning. Telly and Zed's there in the chat. Good to see you, Telly. Another super mod of ours tuning in this morning. Hope you're well. Here we go. Next out the door and first departure, Air New Zealand, NZ582 off to Auckland. Going a little bit long there this morning. Not as loud there from the Air New Zealand A320. Alright, first departure of the morning off to Auckland, eh? And I believe we got Qantas following shortly behind. So we'll spin around and get some eyes on our friends at Qantas. Beautiful. Good to see you, Telly and Zed. Hope you're well, my friend. Good morning. Rather chilly out here at the airport this morning. But yeah, as mentioned, in the first sunrise stream, we were out on Sunday, just gone, and yeah, it wasn't too action-packed. But next out the door, QFA 138 off to Sydney, Boeing 73, from our friends at Qantas. But for those of you that are just joining in with us, good morning. Lovely to have you. Welcome to Christchurch Airport. And the second sunrise stream here on Sky Squad TV. But here we go. Qantas is next out the door. Full noise from the Qantas Boeing 73 coming at us. Oh. All the light. Didn't get much of a picture on that guy, eh? Ha. The beauty of the low light settings. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But here we go. Sun is coming up here at Christchurch, looking awesome. Apologies for that slightly blown out picture of our friends at Qantas there. Telly coming in with the coffee emoji. Yes, bring it on. Had a little coffee in the car on the way to the airport this morning. And also for those of you who have recently just joined in as well, just to let you know that it's going to be a slightly shorter stream today, as of course I am back at work. So I will be looking at finishing up around about 8:30 a.m. this morning, and then do a quick blast back home and get myself set up for work for the day, eh? Sky Warrior saying morning from across the ditch. Good to see you, Sky Warrior. Hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in this morning. Morning from across the ditch, eh? We can still see Qantas, so let me see if I can get a little zoom in on that guy for you. Probably not. Oh, there it is. There's Qantas. It's not going to get much of it. It's just going to be a big old blur, but Qantas on its way, of course, off to Sydney this morning. So wait for our next departure. But the beautiful thing is as well, because here in New Zealand our clocks have changed, so we have gone back an hour. The cool thing is that the sun rises a little bit earlier as well, which is super good and super promising, of course, for sunrise streams, because it won't be in darkness for a whole heap of time. But good to see you, Sky Warrior. Hope you're well, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. And yeah, we are streaming today in 2K. So pretty cool with that. So far, so good. Connection looks awesome. A little bit of a test for that as well. So yeah, everything seems to be running pretty well behind the scenes. But thank you everyone for joining in and for spending part of your morning with me this morning. And yeah, hopefully in for a good few hours of plane spotting. I was hoping once again for a 2-0 approach this morning. It might change, but of course, as you've seen, those first two departures have departed using runway 02. So yeah, we will see if anything changes, if the wind changes. It is a very light westerly wind, so it may not go on to 2-0 operation, but we're hopeful, because otherwise then our rivals will be coming in facing north, so using runway 02, but all of our departures will be full noise coming at us, which would be awesome. But lovely to have all of you. Hope you're doing well, and if you haven't already, definitely please get in there early with your like and hit that like button on today's stream. It is a free way to support the stream and to support Sky Squad TV. Got a couple of cool plans behind the scenes that I would love to do over the next coming weeks with some of my new streaming gear. Oh, Mike, NZ1 Aviation's there in the chat saying, morning, Sean. Just quickly checking in before work. Awesome sunrise and great 2K picture. Good on you, Mike. Good morning, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Have a blessed day today, my friend. No worries about just dropping in, but lovely to have you. Hope you have an awesome day today. Yeah, the sunrise is absolutely gorgeous here. I wish I had my phone handy. It's running my hotspot, of course, but wish I had my phone handy to take a picture of it. But what an awesome sunrise this morning. Got a nice pink sky happening over the top of the airport as well, just about to come up to. So beautiful morning here. Absolutely gorgeous morning. Very happy to be out here this morning with you all. And yeah, thank you once again, Mike, for tuning in. Yeah, stoked on the 2K. It seems to be working really well, which is super cool. So thanks, Mike, for the feedback. Oh, it's a little bit chilly though. I do apologise for the sniffing. There might be a few little sniffles every now and then, because it is a little bit cold. My feet are a bit cold. Alright, what do we got here? Next out the door is going to be NZ 211 off to Melbourne, Air New Zealand off to Melbourne, followed by QF 132 off to Brisbane. Looks like NZ 201 off to Brisbane is delayed until 6:45, and then all of the usual suspects coming up: Jetstar, Qantas off to Melbourne, Air New Zealand off to Wellington, another Qantas off to Sydney, a couple of regional departures as well. So yeah, awesome stuff. It's going to be a nice action-packed morning for you guys, with awesome arrivals and departures from Christchurch Airport. It is a tad chilly out here though. But it's a beautiful morning, and I'm stoked to be out here with you all. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in to the very first sunrise stream, which was last week. Thank you for hanging out and allowing me to test that out and try out a first sunrise stream. Had a whole heap of fun. Learned a lot from that stream. But yeah, we're just waiting now for a few minutes until our next departure, which is a couple of Air New Zealand and Qantas departures. Looks like there's a little bit of movement over there. So I'll spin you guys back around, even though that sunrise is absolutely gorgeous here this morning. Just sensational, eh? Beautiful. Let me spin you guys back around, have a little look at the terminal and get a closer look so we can zoom in to see what is happening on the ground over here. As mentioned, we've got a couple of Qantas and Air New Zealand departures. Telly and Zed saying the coffee is good. Good on you, Telly. Yeah, my coffee this morning was pretty good in the car on the way here. Warmed me out quite a bit. Had the heating on as well. But then my my fuel gauge came on, telling me I was low on fuel. Been a little bit busy this week. Haven't had a chance to go and top up the car with fuel, so I might have to do that at some point today. Working from home today, so get the opportunity to pop out maybe at lunchtime and go and get some fuel. But the coffee is always good. Coffee is always a good time. But yeah, very happy with what is happening behind the scenes here with the 2K connection. All right. Looks like if you have a look in your picture there, looks like there's DHL. It's a freighter anyway, just in front of the tail. I'll try and zoom in for you guys. But just in front of the tail of that Qantas, this guy looks like the DHL 767 freighter. You can see the Qantas tail just in front, and just behind the tail looks like the DHL hot dog. It could also be, actually, in saying that, it could also be the Qantas A321neo freighter that's here, which landed at about 5:25 this morning, according to Flight Radar. So yeah, we'll see the Qantas A321neo. I need to put the Qantas emoji back into the chat. Didn't get rid of it. I removed it for a certain time towards the end of the summer season, when Qantas wasn't a big face of arrivals and departures on the stream here. But now we'll be doing a couple more sunrise streams. We'll definitely be seeing Qantas a little bit more. So yeah, I believe that is the Qantas A321neo freighter that's just parked up behind or in front of the Qantas Boeing 737. So it'd be awesome to see that guy. And hopefully by that point, the light's coming up now as well, so we'll get a much better picture on that. Telly coming in with the awesome information there from the Meta, which I checked out this morning, Telly, so thank you for that. Saying the wind is from direction 260 with a speed of 1 knot. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. Very true. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning here at the airport. I'm kind of jealous and sad that you guys aren't able to be out here enjoying this with me. And there's also nil cloud detected. No ceiling has been observed. The temperature and wind chill are 1 degree Celsius. The dew point is 1 degree Celsius. The relative humidity is 100%. But yeah, good on you, Telly and Zed. Let's get in there quick with the jet fuel, which gives me a great opportunity to give a huge shout out to our good friends at Rocket Mobile, who are the sponsors of Sky Squad TV. Big shout out to Rocket Mobile. As mentioned, they sponsor Sky Squad TV. They look after us by looking after our phone plan, which is absolutely awesome. So they cover us for that, allowing us to bring you guys these awesome streams from Christchurch Airport on their Rocket Max plan. high-speed 5G data plan that's never let me down. As mentioned, we're streaming in 2K today. Very first time I've done that, and it's been absolutely incredible so far. So on the next stream, we will be streaming in 4K, I reckon. We'll give that a go, eh? We'll push it to the limits. But good on you, Rocket Mobile. Thank you so much for sponsoring Sky Squad TV. You guys have been awesome to work with over the last little while. And if you do want to check out their phone plans, then you can click the link that's right there in the chat, or you can click the link in the description. And I highly recommend going to check out their phone plans. New Zealand Plane Spotters there in the chat saying, good morning, Sean. Hope you're okay, mate. Can't wait to see you in Auckland or in Christchurch sometime. Yeah, man. I'm very well, thank you. New Zealand Plane Spotter, hope you are too. Good morning. Yes, very excited for my trip to Auckland on the 25th of May. Still waiting for the complete clearance from Auckland Airport for that trip with my permission to stream. Taking a little while to get back to me there, but I'm talking to the team up there, so we'll get that sorted out. But yeah, very excited to be up in Auckland on the 25th of May. And I've also got a trip. Hey, Steve, you're in the chat. I can see you. I've got a trip booked to Wellington as well to do a stream in Wellington. So we'll get that going. 15th of June. Sunday the 15th of June, I think I booked my flights for. So yeah, we're going to Auckland in May. And we are going to Wellington in June. And I hope to get up and down to Auckland and Wellington a little bit more as well. But guys, whilst we're waiting for our next departure, check out this sunrise just one more time, eh? Look at this. Wowee. Or 2 seconds. Look at that, eh? What a way to start the morning. Beautiful. Not sure it's doing much justice to you guys there. Steve Moore saying, look at those beautiful tails. Marfo's in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Thank you for joining in. Good to have you. All right, we've got a couple of movements here now. Rocking and rolling, eh? Rush hour has well and truly begun, my friends. We've got NZ211, A320 Neo off to Melbourne, followed closely behind by Eva, QF168 Boeing 73 off to Melbourne, and then QF524, which is, yeah, there it is, which is our Qantas A321 Neo freighter. Awesome. So yeah, be very excited to see that. Roland Rigsby, hello from Wales. Whoa, Roland, good morning from Christchurch, New Zealand. Hope you're well. Good evening to you in Wales. Hope you're well this morning, this evening. Thank you for joining in, Roland. Good to see you. In for a little bit of a action-packed next 2 hours here on the stream. As mentioned, going to be finishing up at around about 8:30. Hopefully 8:30 sharp. Marfo saying, wow, amazing sunrise. Yeah, it's honestly such a beautiful day here. Well, beautiful morning anyway. Can't wait for my toes to warm up a little bit. But lovely to have all of you guys here. And we're getting some nice, beautiful light coming across the airfield this morning as our planes start pushing back. So let's get eyes on them, eh? Very excited for this morning and very stoked to have every single one of you here with me as well. There is our Qantas A321 Neo freighter. As mentioned, it is runway 02 operations this morning. I was hoping for a runway 20 operation. But hey, we'll get what we're given, eh? What a beautiful morning. Look at that sunrise. Just amazing. Absolutely sensational. Give a little wave to the ground crew. Good on you guys. But while we're waiting for our... Oh, let me put this down. While we're waiting for those guys to get lined up on the runway and come towards us, just wanted to come in and say good morning to you all. Hope you're all doing super well. Lovely to have you. And you can see that gorgeous sunrise behind me as well through the webcam. I'm just going to tilt this up a touch more. But lovely to see you all. Hope you're all doing incredibly well. And once again, thank you so much for dropping in this morning and joining in. If I haven't met you before, my name is Sean. I'm your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream on our second sunrise stream, eh? Awesome stuff. I'm very happy about the weather that we've been blessed with. I've already mentioned it quite a few times already, but lovely to have every single one of you with us. We've got Roland, of course, joining in all the way from Wales. We've got all of our usual suspects here in the chat, based here in New Zealand. But New Zealand Plane Spotter is saying, I wish I could come down to Wellington for that stream, but the next day is the open day for Jetstar at Hamilton Airport. Oh, okay, cool. Nice. That's all good. Saying I was talking with some of the AV geeks for Tauranga about you, Sean, and everyone said it would be awesome to see a Tauranga stream from you. Yeah, Tauranga would be cool. I'm obviously imagining with Tauranga, there's not a whole heap of movements, of course. Very quiet airport, especially compared to Christchurch. Oh, look at that. We've got ZKOAB as well. All Blacks A320. We go Air New Zealand out the door. A320 Neo, if I remember rightly, off to Melbourne. Oh, Jetstar, sorry. Oh. Jetstar with the steep climb this morning. Beautiful. Fly well, Jetstar. I do appreciate probably quite a decent bit of grainy footage for you guys there this morning. Fly well, Jetstar. But yeah, New Zealand Plane Spotter. Thank you, Telly. JQ226 off to Auckland. New Zealand Plane Spotter, yeah. I wouldn't say no to a Tauranga stream. I just have to make sure that there's a lot of movement to make it kind of worthwhile. I know that with Tauranga, there's quite a few like small planes and stuff as well. But yeah, just have to be worth the time coming up. And also, flights from Christchurch to Tauranga are sometimes quite expensive, to be fair. So yeah, we're definitely keen to get there. But yeah, as mentioned, it'd have to be on a good day. Yeah, Marfo, but at Tauranga they also have lots of private planes. Yes, they do. So yeah, there's lots of private jets. There's gliders as well, parachutes. Like there's definitely quite a lot of action. It would just have to be knowing when the action is going to happen. Because yeah, flying from Christchurch to Tauranga is quite a decent trek and quite expensive. So yeah, definitely not saying no. I'm just saying it'll just have to. All of the stars will have to align quite nicely. New Zealand Plane Spotter saying yeah, it is quiet, but then think about like Rotorua or Hamilton. They only get 6 flights a day. We get 15 plus. If you time it right, the best time is 2 till 5. Plus, we have good spotting places. Yeah, true. Yeah. As mentioned, not going to say no. Never say never. Just have to time it properly. And on a good weather day as well, because I imagine, like any other airport, it's very open. So yeah, you're very susceptible to the conditions and the weather. But yeah, never say never, eh? Could be quite cool. I would imagine Tauranga Airport, sounds a bit weird to say this, but it's a little bit like Queenstown Airport. Doesn't get a whole heap of traffic, but when it does, it's all in a very condensed window. As you say, New Zealand Plane Spotter, between like 2 and 5 p.m. I know that Queenstown gets Virgin Australia, gets Qantas, gets Air New Zealand, gets lots of helicopters and charter flights and private jets. So yeah, I would imagine Tauranga is quite similar to Queenstown, which is actually quite cool, to be fair. But yeah, watch this space though. As mentioned, never say never. All right, here we go. Bit of a busy taxiway here this morning. And for those of you who have seen, the Qantas A321neo that we will be seeing shortly is the thumbnail picture for today's live stream. But here we go. Next out the door is NZ211 A320neo off to Melbourne. Look at all those runway lights, eh? Awesome. All right, here we go. Oh, Skaxman's in the chat. Good to see you, Skaxman. Hope you're well. And New Zealand A320neo out the door off to Melbourne. Oh, sorry, team. Lovely rotation. So quiet. Those A320neos are so quiet. It's crazy. What a shot though, eh? Look at the colour of the sky this morning. A320neo off to Melbourne. I was on this flight last year as I flew off to Melbourne for a cool coffee event that I went to attend. Beautiful, eh? We won't get too distracted because we've got QF 168 blasting towards us. Here it comes. Say goodbye to Air New Zealand. Qantas Boeing 7-3 out the door here. Beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Yeah, good on you, Boeing. Qantas, I mean, sorry. Not going for that super steep climb. Look at that colour. Come on. Oh, sunrise stream at its best right now. Beautiful. All right, we don't want to miss the next departure, which is our Qantas Airbus A321neo freighter. Which is lined up and coming at us. So we'll say goodbye to that gorgeous Qantas Boeing 737 and get eyes on the sensational A321neo. With a super early rotation. Wow. That was an incredibly super early rotation. A landing gear shot. Wow, I can't go over how early that rotation was. That guy is high. Wowee. That A321neo freighter must be super light as it heads back across the ditch to Australia. It came down from Auckland this morning, landed at 5:25. I believe it's going back to Australia. Yeah, going back to Sydney. Wow, that was super light. Alright. Say goodbye to the A321neo. I was hoping to get that in shot a little bit more than what I did there. ZKOAB, All Blacks A320 is next out the door off to Wellington. Wow, that A321neo was light. That was rotated and up in the air by about Alpha 5, which is short for an A321neo. Here we go, ZKOAB out the door, All Blacks A320, off to Wellington this morning. Keep it low, New Zealand, keep it low. Beautiful. And I'll come and catch up with you guys in the chat shortly, but as imagined and hoped for, weekday mornings are busy. And we've also got a couple of special arrivals coming in shortly as well, which I will let you guys know about in just a moment. Got a heads up on those via text message from a good friend. Flywell ZKOAB off to Wellington. All Blacks A320 for those of you that are unaware of that registration there. Alright, next out the door, Qantas QF 132 off to Brizzy. Boeing 73. Need to add the Qantas emoji back into the membership tiers there for you guys. Full noise from Boeing, eh? Going long. Landing gear shot. Beautiful. Come on, look at those colours. I'm so hoping you guys are watching this in 2K. All the action for you guys this morning there. Qantas, Boeing 73, off to Brisbane. Off to Brisbane. And we just had an arrival by the looks of it. Did I believe I may have missed? Apologies. Oh no, sorry, no, it was just our ATR getting ready to taxi onto runway 02 to come full noise towards us here. New Zealand plane spotter, have a good day. Sorry that I missed your question, my friend. Oh, wow, This guy snuck up on me there. Sorry about that, guys. I was too distracted by the other ATR. There we go. First prop departure of the morning. Apologies for missing that one. I was too focused on the other ATR that's on the runway. Telly NZ would be able to give all you awesome people the information around this guy and where it's going. But let's spin back around and not miss the next ATR 72600 that's at the door. But New Zealand plane spotter, have a great day today, my friend. Thank you for joining in and tuning in, and apologies for missing your question. Roland asking, is there any props at the airport? Yes, there surely is, Roland. We're getting those to you guys now. Yeah, apologies, I'm a little bit behind in the chat there because we've got some good movements here. Oh, Kevin's in the chat too. Wellington Flights live. Good to see you, mate. We just sent ZKOAB up to you, my friend. Hope you're well. Good morning, Kevin. Saying, morning, Sean. Looking good this morning. Hope little Rory and Mrs. Sky Squad are well. They are very well. Thank you for asking, Kevin. Very well indeed. They are most likely watching. But they're very well, Kevin. Thank you for asking. Doing incredibly well. Hope you're doing well, Kevin. Good to see you this morning, my friend. And everything's going well so far on the 2K tests. Gorgeous morning here at Christchurch. Look at that sky, eh? There you go, ATR 72600 at the door. Look at those props, eh? Looks amazing. Just amazing. Just majestic this morning. Gorgeous views. Do we have anything lined up for the time being? We do not. Let's get a good shot of the terminal for you guys. A little scan, eh? See what we can find. Most of our early morning internationals have departed already. So Qantas and Air New Zealand that go across the ditch to Australia. Most of those guys have departed. Marfo is out the door. No worries. Thank you for joining in. Oh, Suze is in the chat there with us this morning saying, good morning, everyone. What a great flurry of departures I just managed to catch. Yeah, awesome flurry of departures. That's the beautiful thing about the sunrise streams during the weekdays. We get a nice amount of departures. Good flurry of everything. Good mix of everything as well. Here we go. So next out the door, Jetstar. Off to Wellington. Airbus A320. Landing gear shot there for you guys. All quite steep climbs this morning though. Hopefully the ambient mic is sounding good for you guys as well. Beautiful Jetstar, looking gorgeous as it heads up the east coast of the South Island and drops down into the bottom of the North Island into Wellington. Look at the colour of that sky, eh? Just amazing. Looks like we've still got a A320neo parked up there that is probably going to be next out the door across the ditch to Australia. Lovely to see you, Suze, as well. But as mentioned, got a couple of special ones coming in. So we've got Airworks 6 due to land at 7:09 a.m. We also have Tasman 2 due to land at 7:13 a.m. as well. And we've seen our Airbus A321neo depart already this morning. So yeah, Airworks 6 is due at 7:09, and Tasman 2, which is our hot dog, so the DHL Boeing 767, is due in at 7:13 a.m. So our next departure, by the looks of it, is NZ840 off to Nelson. And we got our first arrival of the morning as well coming in. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All systems go this morning though. First arrival of the morning is NZ756 coming in from Dunedin, ATR 72-600. And look, absolutely beautiful with the pink pastel colours in the sky. I can just see the landing lights that have just broken through in the distance there. Wellington Flights Live saying beautiful shiny Jetstar. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm a touch behind in the chat there, but I know you guys are looking after each other and all getting on well in there, so lovely to have you. Well, it's safe to say it's cold enough this morning that my water bottle that I filled up when I left this morning of just general tap water has now become chilled tap water. That's how kind of cold it is out here this morning, so love it, love it, love it, love it. I was also going to set up a little behind the scenes stream as well, do a double stream, but I'm going to save that for the next one because I really wanted to test out the 2K streaming today. But I've got a came across one of my old phones, Samsung Galaxy S7, that was tucked away in the drawer for a little while. So I've got that guy back out, and I'm going to try out a behind the scenes stream coming up over the next couple of streams as well. So be sure to keep an eye out for that when it comes up as well. All right, let's get eyes on our first arrival. Awesome. Look at that, eh? What a skyline. Just amazing. Try and zoom in slowly on this guy to bring it into focus. It will come into focus shortly for us, hopefully. The moisture in the air won't be helping that either. There it is. First arrival of the morning, ATR 72-600. Whoa. That seemed like quite a heavy landing there from the ATR 72-600. Nice and loud on the reverse thrusts. Matthew Smith's in the chat there. Good to see you, Matthew, saying, hi there, wonder why NZ201 to Brisbane is delayed by an hour. Yeah, unsure. I saw that. Unsure. Could be anything, I suppose. Mechanical issue, passenger issue. Could be anything, but here we go. A320 being pushed back. CO, so a domestic A320 for us here in New Zealand. Good to have you, Matthew. New Zealand Plane Spotter is still there in the stream, saying, hey, Sean, is there a hotel at the airport I can stay at when I come to Christchurch soon? Yeah, there surely is. I can show you if you like. It is the Novotel, right there. And up there is the restaurant and bar area, so you can sit up there and plane spot from up there. You overlook the international terminal, so you can see the Airbus A380, the Singapore Airlines A350-900 when it comes in as well, all the Qantas Boeing 737s. But that's your hotel if you want to come and stay at Christchurch Airport, Novotel. Thought about potentially asking if I can do a stream from up there one time, but the only thing is that it's all behind glass. There's no balcony outside, so yeah, it's all behind glass. So even though the scenes would be cool, like the views would be cool, there's no sound or anything, so bit of a shame. Good to have you, Matthew. Hope you're doing well, my friend. If you haven't already, definitely would love for you to hit the like button on today's live stream. And for those of you who are also with us this morning that haven't hit the button on the, or the like button, I should say, definitely encourage you to do so. Here we go. There's our A321neo, Air New Zealand A321neo being pushed back as well. Heading off to Sydney this morning, the A321neo. Let me just jump back over to this screen real quick and say a hello to all of you. Hope you're all doing super well. Lovely to have you here. Yep, lovely to have you here. Hope you're all doing super well. Happy Thursday, and welcome to the second sunrise stream here at Sky Squad TV. We've got beautiful views at the moment. Beautiful views of all the planes. I can just start to see the mountain range of the South Island. So Mount Hutt area, just starting to appear, which I'm going to actually, let me real quick, hopefully see if I can grab this for you guys, because that looks, look at this. Wow. What a beautiful morning, eh? Look at this. Look at how much snow is on those mountains as well. What a beautiful morning to be at the airport. Got like a layer of fog that's come through as well, which made everything look really nice and like really kind of glistening. It's such a beautiful morning. So lovely to see you all. Thank you for tuning in. Having such a great time already. Heaps of departures, heaps of movements. We've got some arrivals coming and going at the same time as well. So we'll definitely be keeping eyes on the lower end of the runway. As mentioned, with 02 operations today. But yeah, it's absolutely awesome. Pickles is there in the chat. Good to see you, Pickles. Hope you're doing well. Lovely to see you. But yeah, wow. What a beautiful morning, eh? Stoked to be out here with you all. And thank you for joining in. But yeah, lovely to have you. And it's going to be an awesome morning of plane spotting. We've already had a fantastic hour already. And we've got a few more international departures from Air New Zealand, and we've also got quite a few regionals coming and going as well. We've got some cool freighters coming in. Tasman 2, Airworks 6 is coming in as well. So that's going to be absolutely awesome to see those guys. We don't get to see Airworks 6 that often. But when we do, it's amazing. But lovely to see you all. What a gorgeous view of those mountains, eh? Just insane. Thumbnail shot right there, I reckon. New Zealand Plane Spotter is out the door once again. Says I'm going to have to actually leave now, but I'll see you next time, and I'll flick you a message on Insta if I'm coming to Christchurch anytime soon, so you can see if you want to stream or not. Sounds good, buddy. Thank you for dropping in this morning. Hope you have a great day. But yeah, let me know when you're coming down, eh? All right. 2 Air New Zealand Airbus planes on the taxiway. A321neo is the one that is at the back of the line there. And then also the A320 in front of that is NZ584 A320ceo heading off to Auckland this morning. And as mentioned before, NZ221 is the A321neo heading off to Sydney. So yeah, we're in for an awesome morning. As mentioned, I'm going to be out here this morning until about 8:30. So yeah, a little bit of a slightly shorter stream, I suppose, today. But we're getting all of the morning action. And yeah, just such a beautiful morning. I'm just going to keep saying that. It's such a beautiful morning. But lovely to see you. Thank you for joining in. And let's get you guys back over to the big screen, eh? Bob Smiths there is in the chat as well. But good morning to Sean Tiernan, my dad. Saying, morning New Zealand, what a lovely looking start to the day. Yes, it is. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here, Dad. Beautiful day if you and Fudge, the family dog, were to be over here. Fudge would be loving the weather right now. It's a gorgeous morning. Sun's coming up. There's our Dash 8 coming through as well. Bob Smith saying, good morning, Kevin. My family live in Christchurch and the sound has gone. Okay. Daryl's in the chat there as well saying, morning, Sean and Mods. Looks like a beautiful morning. Good to see you. Has the sound gone? I don't think it has. Everything is looking pretty good on my end. Thank you for letting me know, though. But yeah, everything's looking pretty good on my end. But here we go. NZ584 off to Auckland. Good to see you, Bob Smith, and good to see you, Dad. Hope you're doing well. Good morning, good afternoon for you. Beautiful rotation. We'll keep it zoomed in for the landing gear shot, eh? Look at that colour. Look at the sun hitting the fuselage. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm intrigued to know behind me who's going to win the race. Is it going to be the A321neo or is it going to be the Dash 8 that came out? Now I'm not going to spend a whole heap of time on the rear departure shots of the planes this morning because there's a lot of action here at the airport that we don't want to miss. So our Dash 8 has won the race and is going to be next out the door. Med 1 has pinged up on radar as well. NZ840-8 off to Nelson. Beautiful departure. Look at that. Come on. Wowee. Alright, so next out the door is our A321neo. We should be right down the end on taxiway Alpha 7. Slow taxi for the A321neo. Just going to check on radar to make sure... Oh yeah, we've got an arrival coming in. Airworks, by the looks of it, is coming in. A321neo holding short on taxiway Alpha 7 for Airworks 6, which is our Boeing 737-400 freighter. EK Aviation is there in the chat as well. Good to see you guys. Yeah, Christine Frank, the sun is just absolutely gorgeous here. I'm trying to keep a close eye on any arrivals that are coming in on the eastern side of the city, so that I can spin around and get those as well, because I reckon with where the sun is coming in, it's just going to look absolutely gorgeous. So I want to keep a bit of a close eye on Tasman 2 if I can, which is on the west side. So after Airworks 6 is gone, we might have to try and see if I can get eyes on Tasman 2. Oh, I can see Tasman 2. I'll keep eyes on Tasman 2, but we'll get Airworks 6 coming in first of all. Boeing 737-400 freighter. Look at that. Wow. Oh, what an awesome morning, eh? Sounds like Med 1 is flying over us. Oh, beautiful landing there from the Boeing 737-400. Airworks 6. We like to nickname this Boeing 737 the ghost plane, because there's no livery. Just give me a second real quick. I want to try and see if I can get eyes on Tasman 2 again. I saw it, a glimpse of it on the west side. I wanted to try and get it before that A321neo goes, but I can't get eyes on it again. So we'll have to come back to it, of course, when it's lining up for finals. But there's Airworks 6, looking gorgeous this morning. A321neo is lined up on runway 02, ready to rock and roll. Heading across the ditch. Heading off to Sydney this morning. A321neo. Air New Zealand. So we've had the Qantas Freighter A321neo this morning. And now we are blessed with the Air New Zealand A321neo. Looking gorgeous, eh? Once again, another early rotation for the A321neo. Same as the Qantas. Landing gear shot. And once again, super quiet. Super quiet. Fly well, A321neo off to Sydney this morning. I'm going to spin you guys back around because we do have a ATI, I believe, on finals, followed closely by Tasman 2. And we definitely don't want to miss Tasman 2. Which, for those of you who are unaware, Tasman 2 is the DHL Freighter 767. Boeing 767, that is. Coming from Auckland this morning, the DHL. Beautiful arrival there from the ATI 72-600. All right, that ATI that just landed was 718 coming from Invercargill. We have NZ770 ATR 72-600 turning on to runway 02, heading off to Napier this morning. So that's going to be a well and truly turn and burn, because if I zoom out here, you can see how close probably DHL is, somewhere up there in the sky. DHL is super close. So we get the rotation and the flyby of this ATR, and then we'll spin back around and get our DHL, because it is very much on short finals, very much on the tail of this ATR. All right, we'll say goodbye to the ATR because we definitely don't want to miss the DHL. Here we go. Here it comes. DHL Hot Dog, Boeing 767 Freighter. One of my favourite planes at the moment. Got all the heavy action going on today, eh? Oh, fantastic. What a gorgeous arrival. Wowee. Good work, DHL. Hey, come long, buddy, come long. Hard on the anchors, eh? Hard on the anchors this morning for the DHL Boeing 767. Going to be turning down taxiway Alpha 4 by the looks of it. Tim coming in with a butter. Good to see you, Tim. Sue's coming in with the hot dog emojis as well. What a gorgeous plane, eh? As it taxis around to the Antarctic apron, really, / the international. It's going to make a left turn down taxiway Alpha, so be head on with us for just a moment. Look at that. As it turns into the Antarctic apron to park up. Tim saying, yeah, morning all. Cheers for streaming in 2K between dudes. Yeah, no worries at all, Tim. Very first time I'm streaming in 2K, actually. My new streaming device is able to do 4K, but I wanted to get used to my new streaming device before trying out 2K and 4K, but thought I'd do 2K today because my internet connection and everything else over the past few weeks has been absolutely fantastic. So yeah, thanks heaps. Hope the picture is good. Hope the audio quality is good. And yeah, hope it's all working out for you, but thank you. Pretty stoked to be able to achieve 2K. First time ever streaming in 2K. Hopefully on the next one it'll be 4K, eh? Ground crew's setting off some flares to scare away some bird life. Next in the door is NZ515, coming in from Auckland this morning. If I've missed anyone else in the chat this morning, I apologise, sorry. But lovely to have you all. Oof, not gonna lie, guys, my hands are pretty cold. All right, Air New Zealand Airbus A320 coming in. Come on, buddy. NZ515 coming in from Auckland this morning. Turn down taxiway Alpha 4. Nice and easy 1 hour flight this morning from Auckland. ATR lining up on runway 02 next out the door. Bit of a turn and burn by the sounds of it for the ATR. No, not quite. Waiting for this A320 to clear the taxiway just a little bit more. It is NZ841. Sorry, NZ841 is on finals. This ATR is not showing up on my flight radar. Bit of a ghost ATR. Might show up shortly. Nice early rotation as well from the ATR. Apologies for the sniff in there, team. Wildlife team are out with the flares again, scaring away the bird life this morning. Beautiful departure there from the ATR. Alright, let's get some eyes on our departures. That was our A320 that has just recently arrived. Definitely looks like we've still got a A320neo sitting over there, which I believe is the one that was meant to go to Brisbane this morning, that still hasn't gone. Our Dash 8 just landed, NZ841 from Nelson. We'll get eyes on NZ586 A320 off to Auckland. Apologies for missing the Dash 8 there for you guys. I'm just going to check out if that A320 to Brisbane went. No. Oh, it's been cancelled. Oh, wow. Okay. So there's an A320neo that you guys are looking at right now. And it has been cancelled this morning. It's meant to go to Brisbane. Yeah, it's meant to go to Brisbane this morning. But it's now been cancelled. Oof. That's never good, eh? That is never good. In plain sight. Hey, good to see you guys. Hope you are. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, sorry about that. Missed the Dash 8 that came in there, but we'll get this A320 that is off to Auckland this morning. But crazy that Brisbane flight, A320neo, has been cancelled. But NZ586 is full noise towards us. Good to see you in plain sight. Hope you are. Pete and the team. Once again, nice steep climb from the Air New Zealand A320. As mentioned, off to Auckland this morning. Beautiful departure. Carwyn Davies is there in the chat as well. Good to see you, mate. Hope you are. Oh. Yeah, definitely wouldn't want to have been at the airport this morning waiting for that Brisbane flight and have it to be cancelled. Wow, that's never a good time having your flight cancelled, to be fair. Just scanning around me to see if there's any awesome arrivals flying low on the east and west side of the airfield we could zoom into and capture. Good to see you, Carwyn Davies. Just catching up in the chat just a little bit there. Bob Smith saying, I'm in Brighton. Awesome. Christchurch Aviation have to go now. Sean, have a great stream. No worries. Thank you for tuning in. Tim, a little while back, saying it looks like a great morning down there. Light winds. Yeah, very light winds. Probably next to no wind, I would say. Christchurch and Rang URL Action is in the chat there as well, but he's out the door, so good to see you. Thank you for joining in. Carwyn Davies letting me know about Singapore. Yep, Carwyn, we won't be out here for Singapore. I'm going to be finishing up today at around 8:30 a.m. As of course I am at work today. So yeah, I'll be finishing up around the 8:30 a.m. mark, and then quick trip back home and get myself sorted out, ready for the work day ahead. All right, so we've had all of our departures for the time being until 8 a.m. We have a handful of arrivals coming in. A couple of them are a little bit late, but we do have a Jetstar coming in from Auckland, JQ225, which will be with us shortly. But yeah, we've had all of our all of our departures until 8 a.m. this morning. So we've got a nice little quiet period here for the time being, eh? And this is the time of the morning where my webcam that I have to the side starts to become quite blown out with the sun beaming directly onto it. So I'm just going to quickly move that to the side because I want to come over and say hello to you all. Hopefully that's a little bit better. But guys, let me show you one more time that insanely beautiful view of the mountain range over there. Look at that, eh? How much snow is on those mountains. Gorgeous. I'm not sure if this is going to show up too nicely for you guys. Looks quite blown out there. I was going to come over and say hi, but it's very blown out with the sun coming in that way because the webcam doesn't do 100% a great job of blocking out all of the sunlight that hits it. But good to see everyone that's tuning in. I'm not sure if you guys can see me too well. I'm probably just an absolute big ball of light to you all, but I wanted to just drop over here and say hello. My name is Sean. If I haven't met you before, I am your host here on Sky Squad TV. Thank you so much for joining in with us today on our second sunrise stream. What a beautiful morning it is, eh? What a beautiful sunrise it is as well. So, but yeah, lovely to have you all. If you haven't already, definitely please hit that like button. It is a awesome free way for you to support the channel. And yeah, keeps the streams buzzing, keeps the streams ticking along, and keeps letting YouTube know that this is also an awesome stream to be a part of and an awesome community to be a part of. And of course, yeah, if you are enjoying today's stream, enjoying all the other content that we post on Sky Sport TV, then I'd love for you guys to hit that subscribe button so that you know when we're next live on Sky Sport TV. Going to be quite a few sunrise streams from the time being, from here on out, sorry, especially for the winter season. It's quite nice to come out early in the morning, I suppose, and get the day started. But yeah, winter season at Christchurch Airport isn't the most exciting, can be quite slow. So yeah, coming out early in the morning, being able to get all those international departures off to Australia from Qantas and Air New Zealand, and then the Qantas Freight A321neo as well, is pretty awesome to get that. And as you've seen, Tasman 2, the DHL hot dog, which is awesome to see that guy, and Airworks as well coming in. So yeah, awesome to be out here and doing all the cool stuff that we're able to do. But yeah, lovely to have all of you. And I'll get you guys away from the very overly exposed webcam shot, eh? Look at those mountains though, look absolutely beautiful. Just checking out some messages that are coming through. But gorgeous, gorgeous view of the Southern Alps over there, eh? Beautiful. But yeah, as mentioned, we've got a little bit of a quiet period here, a little bit of downtime in between some arrivals and departures. And for those of you who aren't aware, we are streaming today in 2K. So if you're keen to get involved and watch the stream in 2K, then hit that settings icon on your YouTube player, either on your phone or your laptop or your tablet, wherever you're watching from, and turn that into 2K. Alright, yeah, just checking out flight radar. Next in the door is Jetstar JQ225 coming in from Auckland A320. Oh, and I missed a little while ago. Kevin, apologies. I missed a gifted membership there that Kevin dropped into the chat. Thank you so much, Kevin, for that very generous support there and dropping in a gifted membership to the Sky Sport TV membership tiers there. Thank you so much. I'm going to see if I can try and find who that went to. I'm just going to quickly... I'll tell you, I've just seen your message in the Discord mods chat. Yeah, appreciate that. I will do that. I've noticed that they keep all posting at the same time on the stream report there. So yeah, I'll definitely have to go back and sort that out. I noticed that on the last stream, and I noted it in my head, but I never actually got around to doing it. But thanks again, Kevin. Saying it looks like a nice day. Enjoy Sky Sport TV. Need to go to work now. Yeah, no worries, Kevin. Enjoy. Have a great day, my friend. Hope work goes well for you. And once again, thank you so much for dropping in that gifted membership. Very much appreciate it. Sorry that I missed it earlier. I was obviously a little bit distracted there. I'm going to try and see if I can find, I don't think I can, who it went to, but to that awesome person who received a gifted membership from Kevin at Wellington Flights Live. I hope you enjoy. Oh, Hudson Bond's in the chat there this morning as well. Some quality streaming. Good to see you, Hudson. Hope you're well, my friend. We've got quality streaming going on big time here today, buddy. We're just in a little bit of a quiet period here as we wait for a couple of arrivals and departures to kick in. But we will be finishing up around about 8:30 a.m. this morning. Oh, Christine Frank, thank you so much for that information, saying that the gifted membership from Wellington Flights Live went to Matthew Smith. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much, Christine. I really do appreciate that information. Where is Jetstar? Oh, there it is. Let me see if I can get this for you guys. Coming over us on the western side. This might be Jetstar. It might be AirMed 1. Where are we? Want to see if I can try and pick this up in the distance. I believe that might be AirMed 1 coming over. There it is. Jetstar. Here we go. On a bit of a short final for Jetstar. But yeah, congratulations to Matthew Smith for receiving that Sky Squad TV membership there. Thank you, Kevin, for dropping that in. And welcome, Matthew, to the Sky Squad TV membership tiers. You now have access to the membership emojis. You also have access to the Discord server as well. But here's our Jetstar A320 coming in from Auckland this morning. As mentioned, on short finals. Looking gorgeous. As mentioned, there's like no winds this morning at all. So these guys don't really have to battle the elements at all. Of course, they battle some type of the elements, but they're not having to battle the wind or anything coming down their final approach. It's looking majestic as they line up on the center line of runway 02 here at Christchurch. Steady on, buddy. Steady. Oh, lovely touchdown there from Jetstar. Beautiful arrival. Good to see you, Jetstar. Taxiing down Alpha 4. Gorgeous colours on the Jetstar fuselage. That silver livery just pinging in the sun. Gorgeous. Oh, Yolene's there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Yolene. Lovely to have you. Telly and Z saying AirMed 1 is coming in from the hospital. Awesome. It may have already snuck in behind that Jetstar. Man, it's turning into a pretty beautiful day. Hudson Bond asking, what's the air temperature at the airport today? Christine Frank saying, cool but fresh. I like that. Hey Hudson, you should be able to see some weather information on the top left of your screen there. But yeah, Telly and Z will come in with some METAR information there for you as well. A couple of Jetsstars lined up here today on the domestic terminal. Yeah, she's pretty cold. Currently, according to my weather overlay, it's currently 1 degree, but I might quickly refresh that weather overlay. See if it'll come back up, but I don't think much has changed, to be fair. Gone up a little bit to 2 degrees there now. But yeah, it's definitely chilly. The toes are cold. I'll say that for sure. Alright, just checking out radar again, just to see what we've got coming in. Sounds air coming in from Blenheim. Believe it's already touched down there. Those little Sounds air guys just sneak up on us, eh? We'll zoom in and get a quick eyes on Sounds air. Snuck up on me. There we go, our little PC-12. There we go, Sounds air, little PC-12. Sneaking in there. Coming in from Blenheim. Short hop from the top of the South Island. Going to go long all the way around to the regional terminal of Christchurch Airport. Apologies for missing that arrival for you guys. Sue saying, I definitely don't miss the chilly Christchurch moorlands. Currently 9 degrees here. It is quite chilly this morning, I will say. I will say that for sure. Alright, so our next arrival will be a A320 Air New Zealand coming in from Auckland. Well, actually, no, there's a few little ATRs and Dash 8s that are winning the race a little bit more. Quite a few of them coming in, all catching up with each other. So yeah, a few minutes away, probably about 10 minutes away from our next arrival, which is NZ807, ATR 72-600 coming in from Tauranga. Telling Z, I see what you mean about all those about all those automated streamer bot comments coming through all at the same time. It's so annoying because I've definitely scheduled them to be like, I think 10 or 15 minutes apart from each other, but they just all post at the same time. It's kind of annoying, actually, to be fair. Nax in the chat there, NAC, good to see you, mate. Yeah, not flying. There's two Air New Zealand A321s, Neos, sitting over there. One there, and then there's one there as well. Not flying, unfortunately. Riddled by the very unfortunate engine issues. Such a shame to have two such beautiful Air New Zealand A321 Neos sitting there not being able to do anything. Such a shame. But I believe one of them, I'm not sure which one it is, not sure if it's the one we're looking at now or the one on the left-hand side, does get flown once a month just to keep the engines ticking over. I'm trying to get eyes on, behind me, NZ807 from Tauranga. Should be flying along the west side of the city, so I can spin around and hopefully get it into view shortly, because it'll be coming over the city as it's on its final approach into Christchurch. And then our A320 is coming down from Auckland, so it's coming down the west side, kind of over the central line of the South Island. But I'll keep an eye on that ATR, see if I can get eyes on it. The construction workers have started up now as well. Oh, there it is. Okay, let's see how good my camera skills are. Here's our next arrival, ATR 72-600, coming in from Tauranga. We were talking about Tauranga earlier on today, about me potentially getting up to Tauranga to do a stream. It is a one of the longest domestic flights in New Zealand. It is just under 2 hours. This guy is currently flying over the city at the moment. Looks absolutely awesome. Should start banking right. Oh, there you go. Good timing. Just pretty much flying over the top of the Port Hills there this morning, as it starts to line up on its final approach for Christchurch Airport. Runway 02, of course. Look at that, beautiful. What a cool shot. Go on camera, you're doing good. You're doing good. Ah, we're doing so well. See if I can find it again for you guys. Gone into the slight haze that is over the southern end of the airport at the moment. So we'll wait for it to come back onto its finals, and I'll get eyes on it when I can see its landing lights. But how beautiful was that, though, eh? That was awesome. Telly and NZCH must be warming up. The skylarks are coming out for a sing. Yeah, they are. There's quite a few birds actually flying around me at the moment. It's quite nice, to be fair. Quite relaxing. There it is there. Tauranga. 8 NZ807. ATR 72-600 coming in. And then behind that guy is NZ327. Another ATR 72-600 coming in from Wellington. Probably just about to fly over the city as well. Alright, here we go. ATR 72-600 coming in from Tauranga. As mentioned, one of the longest domestic flights in New Zealand, just under 2 hours. Tauranga to Christchurch. Beautiful landing there from the ATR. Hard on the anchors there as it comes down. Heading down taxiway Alpha 5. We've also got our A320 flying over the southern end of the airfield, pretty much going over the Rolleston area. I was hoping I could find it, but there's quite a decent bit of haze at the other end of the airfield. So I can see them for a little bit as they're coming down on the western side of the airfield and the easterly over the city. But as soon as they hit that southerly end where they're approaching from, there's, yeah, as mentioned, there's a pretty decent bit of haze over there. Jacob Hoskins is in the chat. Good to see you, Jacob. Jacob, what are you asking, my friend? Where is Forum located? Southernmost NZ Tor Totem. Sorry, Jacob, I'm not 100% understanding your question there, my friend. All right, so next in the door, NZ 32780 or 72600 coming in from Wellington. And my good friend Seki is there in the chat as well, saying good morning, champion. Good to see you, Seki. Hope you're well, mate. Happy Thursday, buddy. Hope you're well. Hey, Seki. We're streaming in 2K today, my friend. Gonna do 4K on the next one, I reckon. Camera's not enjoying the focus of that ATR 72. Try again, eh? Take two. There we go, that's better. Beautiful looking arrival there. ATR 72-600 coming in from Wellington. Lovely landing. Oh, a little bit bouncy though, to be fair. A little bit bouncy. Hard on the anchors again. Going to be hard on the anchors until they head down taxiway Alpha 5. Which is the yellow taxiway sign that you guys can see. Beautiful arrival there. No worries, Jacob. Thanks for the clarification there, my friend. Yeah, I think you mean Tauranga. I believe you're maybe just typing it a little bit wrong, but that's okay. But yes, Tauranga is from Christchurch anyway. Let me just make that clear. From Christchurch, Tauranga is one of the longest domestic flights that you can do. But I appreciate that Dunedin to Auckland is probably longer, and also Invercargill as well. Talking about A320s, here's our A320 in New Zealand, A320 coming in from New Zealand. Coming in from New Zealand. Coming in from Auckland. Nice. Good one, shorty boy. Air New Zealand coming in from New Zealand. Awesome. Looking gorgeous on its approach, coming down onto runway 02. Oh, gorgeous landing. Wowee. Pure butter. Pure butter. That was awesome. Oh, I just want to hear this reverse thrusts. Gorgeous noise. Full noise arrival. I was just about to say, one of the next features that I need to spend a bit more time working on the YOLO Box Ultra is the replay feature. So I can do an instant replay. So if there's any like really good butter landings, anything else that happens, anything a little bit hectic, I'm able to do an instant replay of it and showcase it to you guys live on the stream. I'm still not 100% confident with how it works, but I'm going to spend some time on it over the weekend and try and figure it all out properly. But that would be pretty cool though, having like an instant replay of a really nice landing or something like that. Lovely arrival though from the A320. And so real quick, next on the door is NZ771 ATR 72-600 coming in from Napier. Queenstown plane spotting is there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Queenstown plane spotting. Steve Moore still there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Steve. You must be at work by now, buddy. Surely. You've been at work since like 6 a.m. or something, right? All right, next in the door, ATR 72-600 coming in from Napier. Another half-decent trek from the North Island to Christchurch in the centre of the South Island, that is. Tim, my good friend who I usually stream with, my part-time co-host, his family live in Napier, so he goes back and forth to Napier quite a bit. Another lovely landing there. Hard on the anchors again for a right turn down taxiway Alpha 5. Love those ATRs with the, especially with the yellow paint on the tips of the propellers. I love the way they look when they spin. And we've got an A320 on pushback as well. So ATR is probably going to be told to hold short, unless my perception of where that ATR is a little bit wrong. It surely is. Yep. And we'll stay eyes on the A320 that has been pushed back here. We've got NZ189 heading out the door to Palmy. Sorry, coming in the door from Palmy. Another ATR 72-600. All the props this morning, for those regional flights. Just checking out flight radar as well, seeing what our next movements are. So this ATR 72-600 that is coming in on finals on its arrival is going to be the last arrival of today's stream. and then we'll have a small handful of departures to finish us off. But here we go, NZ189 coming in from Palmy. Yeah, we'll have a small handful of departures to finish us off for the morning, ending up at around about 8:30. Whoa, beautiful landing there from the ATR. Going to go hard on the anchors again. Most likely for a right turn onto Alpha 5 as well. Yeah, look at the yellow tips on the props. You can see them just glistening a little bit in the sun there. This guy's going to taxi straight round to the regional terminal, and then our A320 will be next out the door. Haven't had a departure for a little while. Italian Z saying ZKMZB in from Palmerston North. This ATR we're looking at now is 5 years old, so relatively young. Stay over A320 for the time being, eh? Oh, look at that. We've hit the 100 likes already for today's stream. Thank you so much, everybody, for hitting the like button there. Really do appreciate it. It's obviously a free way for all of you lovely people to support the channel. So very much appreciated when you guys do hit that like button. And if you haven't already, definitely recommend you and encourage you to hit that like button. All right, our A320 is on the move. And all going well, our final departure of the day, of today's stream, sorry, should be JQ228 Jetstar, which is off to Auckland. Should also have a ATR hopefully coming out, heading off to Wellington. We should then also have a Sounds Air PC-12 heading off to Blenheim. But the A320 that we're currently looking at is off to Auckland, NZ534. Yeah, thank you once again, everybody, for hitting the like button today. Really do appreciate it. And if you have been enjoying today's sunrise stream and you'd love to come back for some more sunrise streams and also other content that we post here on Sky Sport TV, then we'd love for you to hit that subscribe button as well. I reckon our A320 is going to go down and make a right turn onto Alpha 6, I would imagine. Harriet Chicken is there in the chat saying good morning. Great morning for it. It is an absolutely beautiful morning for it. Thank you for joining in. Hope you're well. Welcome to Christchurch Airport. It is a gorgeous morning for it. It really is. Very happy. Yeah, New Zealand A320 heading down Alpha 6 this morning. Going to be rocketing down runway 02 towards us here on its way out to Auckland. So we've got a couple of Aero Club little clubbies buzzing around as well this morning. See a few of those little private call signs popping up on the radar. All right, here we go. NZ534 A320 off to Auckland this morning. Bit of a turn and burn there as well. Awesome stuff. A320 with the sharklets. Beautiful rotation. Steep climb, eh? A320s have been loving the steep climbs this morning. Alright, so we're going to spin around and get eyes on the ATR that I can hear behind me. So fly well, Air New Zealand. Fly well. Oh, a little bit caught up there on my cables. Hudson Bond saying turn and burn there. Surely is, mate. Turn and burn for the ATR as well. Gorgeous rotation. Look at those props, eh? Gorgeous. All right. Saying goodbye to our ATR. And we're going to get eyes on Sounds Air. Next up, door, little Pilatus PC-12. Don. Good to see you, Don. Hope you're well, mate. Saying, hi, mate, I have flight radar, but I like the way you put information in left-hand corner. Oh, awesome stuff. Hey, thanks, Don. Really do appreciate that. Yeah, a bit of a labour of love, that flight radar down in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. That is a custom-made flight radar by myself and a good friend of mine. Here we go, little Sounds here. PC12 out the door. Color coded as well. That flight radar there for you. Here we go, little PC12. Oh, hey, drifting camera there. Like a little rocket, the little PC12. Look at that. Gorgeous. Haha. PC12 rocket. Love it. Beautiful departure. Fly well, PC12. Little sounds here. A very small airline here in New Zealand. Alright, so we've got a few more departures that we are hoping to be able to catch. I'm just going to quickly see what we got. So that PC12, real quick for you guys, is out the door, off to Blenheim. If none of these A320s pop up on radar for a departure anytime soon, then we might call it a day in a few minutes' time. There's a Jetstar A320 is meant to be going out the door. And then a second Jetstar A320 is meant to be going out the door to Auckland. One to Melbourne and one to Auckland. So hopefully those guys pop up on radar soon. If not, then we might call it a day a few minutes early. Harriet Chicken asking where we are viewing the planes from, and TeleNZ coming in with the information there for you. Place known as the Mound. Thank you, Seki and TeleNZ. Awesome spot. You get fantastic views of the whole airfield, and on days when it's a southerly wind, then the planes will taxi up to you here, and you can almost feels like you can reach out and touch them, especially when the Emirates Airbus A380 is here as well. The road at the back there, Suze, is Pound Road. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Jetstar, both of those Jetstar flights have not popped up on radar just yet. I'll give them a couple more minutes. And if they don't pop up on radar, we might call it a day a little bit earlier. I'll pack down and head off a little bit earlier. Yeah, Seki coming in with some information there. The issues are the fence and trees, yeah. So the beautiful thing with the Mound is that you're raised above the fence line, which is why you've got such a beautiful view. There is a little bit of a special cheeky spot that I've streamed from before that you can see on a couple of streams that I did a few weeks back that I'll be taking full advantage of. Yeah, we're taking full advantage of over the next few months and that. So yeah, that's an awesome spot as well, but it's a little bit of a cheeky one. You're allowed to be there, but you do have to jump over a little wire fence It's not a private piece of land or anything like that. You're very much allowed to be there. But here's our Jetstar being pushed back. Oh, Greg Miller's there in the chat as well. Good to see you, Gregory Miller. Thank you for tuning in. Sue's saying, thanks, Sean. I think that is the road where my dad used to take my brother and I to watch planes when we were little. Yeah, most likely. Most likely. A lot's changed as well, I suppose. But good to see you, Gregory Miller. Hope you're well. Thank you for tuning in. And we're going to make this Jetstar A320 the last departure of the morning. We might have a couple that sneak up on it as well, but we'll make this particular Jetstar A320, which, if I'm hoping, is off to Melbourne. We'll make that the last departure of this morning's live stream. And it's time for me to head back home and start work. Yeah, Jetstar 172 off to Melbourne today. Need to adjust my tripod handle later on today at home. Francis Waits there in the chat as well. Tuning in from Darwin, 5:52 a.m. Good morning, Sean. Good morning, Francis. Thank you for tuning in all the way from Darwin. 5:52 a.m., eh? Crazy. There's me thinking that waking up at 5 to 5 this morning to get myself up out of bed and get ready, come out and set up for a 6 a.m. start was early. But good on you, Francis. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, as mentioned, guys, we'll make this A320 from Jetstar off to Melbourne our last departure of today's stream. What an awesome stream it's been, eh? So stoked to get out here again for another sunrise stream. As mentioned, we'll be doing quite a few more sunrise streams over the next wee while. Works with my current schedule. Francis saying it's still dark. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, the sun came up for us pretty early. Came up at around about 6:30, I believe. So, and it's warmed up quite nicely too. I've kind of thawed out a little bit. I got a little bit frozen at the beginning of the stream, but I've thawed out a bit now. The sun's come out, which is awesome. NZ coming in there with some awesome information. Warming up for Sean. The temperature is now 5 degrees. Yes, it surely is. With a wind chill of 3 degrees. Dew point is 4 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity is 93%. Yeah, it's warmed up quite nicely, which is nice. Very much appreciated. So definitely going to get home and get a warm drink and yeah, crack on and crack into the day, eh? Got a little Piper coming over, I believe, from the Aero Club. Taken off from the grass strip runway. Where'd you go, buddy? There you are. ATR is turning on to runway 02. Ready for its departure. So we get 2 departures. Well, 3 actually. This little Piper we're looking at. The ATR that is turning onto runway 02. And then our final departure, which will be our Jetstar. Here we go. ATR 72-600 at the door. Beautiful rotation. Amazing. Fly well, ATI 72-600. Fly well. All right, team. Let's spin back around and get eyes on our final departure of today's stream, which is our friends at Jetstar. Heading up there on taxiway Alpha to taxiway Alpha 6. With a cool call sign of JQ172 heading off to Melbourne. And there's our other Jetstar now being pushed back as well. But we will have to call it after the Jetstar off to Melbourne. Yeah, JQ172. Looks like it's actually going long today. It's going to go all the way down to Alpha 7. And once again, one last little push there. If you guys haven't already, I definitely really appreciate it if you could hit the like button on today's live stream. Definitely is a free way, of course, to support the channel, and an awesome way to support the channel as well. Very much appreciated, and it definitely helps a lot more than you guys truly understand. Hope you've enjoyed today's live stream, our sunrise stream in 2K as well, which I'm very stoked about. That test went really well. No dropped frames whatsoever. 60 frames a second the whole way through. And internet connection held up really well. So on the next one, you know, we'll definitely push it up to that 4K, eh? Awesome. Never thought I'd be able to get the Sky Squad TV live streams up to 4K, which is so cool. What an achievement. Got a arrival here as well. NZ337. 337. A320 coming in from Wellington. Scotty Frog and Socks just drops into the chat there. Nyan's dropped in as well. Good to see you guys. Hope you're well. Wildlife crew is still out there with the flares, eh? Scaring the birds away. Must be a decent bit of bird life. But here we go. Let's get eyes on NZ337. A320 coming in from Wellington. And then we definitely are going to be calling it a day after Jetstar. Looking gorgeous as it's approaching runway 02. Beautiful arrival. Wowee. That was gorgeous. Absolute butter. Oh, full noise. High speed vacate there down Alpha 4. Making room for Jetstar, which will zoom out. Capture Jetstar turning onto runway 02. And here we go, our final departure of the morning. Jetstar off to Melbourne. JQ 127. Alrighty, full noise from Jetstar. Taking off taking off at the far end. The runway taxiing down Alpha 7, so there's going to be a bit of an early rotation here. Pretty about Alpha 4, I would imagine. Coming up hot on Alpha 5 right now. Going a little bit further than Alpha 5. Coming in hot on Alpha 4, there we go. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Alrighty guys, well there we have it. We're going to call it a day there for today's sunrise stream. I'll come around real quick and say a proper goodbye to you all on the official outro screen. But whilst we are coming back around, getting ourselves set up for the outro there. Good to see you guys, hello. Alright, there we go. Let me just turn this up a little bit more so I can see this a little bit better. But there we go, guys. Just want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you for joining in. 2 seconds. Turn this gear off. But yeah, I want to say a huge thank you to every single one of you for joining in today. Thank you so much. It's been an awesome stream here on the second sunrise stream. Oh, let me... second sunrise stream of Sky Squad TV. So thank you so much for joining in. Had an awesome time with all of those departures this morning as well. Awesome to see some new planes as well. A couple of A321neos in the mix too. The Qantas Freight A321neo was a highlight for myself as well. But yeah, thank you so much for joining in and for getting involved today. Thank you so much to the mods. Telly NZ, Christine, Frank, Daryl Nelson, Melbourne flights, used to be aviation flights at Carolyn, and then of course our captain members Rick NZ, Dingo Tunes and Canberra Queen. Thank you to every single one of you who are also a mod as well. A member here as well. Thank you so much for your continued support and for everyone for hitting the like button as well. So yeah, that's us for today. Thank you for hanging out once again. I've been Sean, your host here on the Sky Squad TV live stream. And yeah, that's us for today. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you can be notified of when the next live stream will be. Most likely will be another sunrise stream as well. But yeah, hope you have an awesome Thursday, a blessed rest of your week, and I will see you lovely people on the next stream here at Christchurch Airport. Peace. I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.